Hi, Nick Perdomo, president of Perdomo Cigars. Why do some cigars taste bitter and downright terrible? I can only imagine how frustrating it is. You sit down and you're ready to relax with a fine cigar and wow, this cigar tastes bitter. Well, today I'm going to bring you some great information that will take care of most of the problems with bitterness. Remember, some of these problems will not be your fault. It will be the manufacturer's fault. Number one, first cut your cigar correctly. What I mean by that is make sure that you have a clean and wide surface. If you have a small puncture hole or a very small open surface, you're going to have a small concentration of smoke, which is going to make that cigar burn hot. And together with your saliva, it's going to make that cigar taste very bitter because the smoke will be too hot and too constricted. Number two, make sure you light your cigar correctly. Remember to turn that cigar in a 360-degree radius so you light the cigar completely around. And if you'd like, you can go to some of our older YouTube videos that will show you exactly how to properly cut and light your cigar. Make sure that you light that cigar correctly. If you only light a portion of the cigar, only a portion of it is going to be burning. And that again is going to build more of a concentration of hotter smoke, which is going to lead to bitterness. You really want to make sure that you light that cigar correctly. And remember, you light your cigar correctly, you cut it correctly, you're also going to want to puff on it correctly. And what I mean by that is take your time. If you puff too fast or too frequently, you're going to start building carbon buildup on the foot of that cigar, and a lot of hot smoke is going to incur because you're rushing the cigar, and again, that's going to help the cigar turn bitter because you're rushing it. Take your time, even if you have to relight the cigar. Enjoy the tobacco, and when you smoke a little when you smoke a little slower, all those oils, starches, and resins start igniting slowly, and that's where you'll start tasting those flavors of that particular blend that the cigar manufacturer actually wanted you to taste. Remember, friends, it's not a race. It's about relaxation and enjoyment. Number four, and this is the one thing that you can't control, and that's improper curing, fermentation, and aging of the filler, binder, and wrapper tobaccos in that actual cigar you're smoking. As I said earlier, a cigar is meant to be savored. Well, you certainly can't savor a fine cigar if it hasn't been cured, fermented, or aged correctly. It always guarantees harshness, and in turn will have a strong bitter aftertaste. Definitely not good, folks. Number five, improper filler construction or just a poorly made cigar. Poorly made cigars either tunnel, canoe, or they could be plugged and not draw. They could also be loose and underfilled with not enough filler, which will lead to smoke billowing out so fast that it'll burn your tongue and the bitterness is just downright terrible. These two factors will always lead to bitterness. And cigars like that have to be thrown away or you'll just fight it, and life's just too short for that. Number six, make sure that your cigar has proper humidification. Cigars, especially over-humidified cigars, will definitely cause bitterness because that dampness, it's going to make you puff faster to keep that cigar lit, and in many cases you're going to have to puff harder. That will definitely lead to bitterness. For a Perdomo cigar, we always recommend 65% humidity. And finally, remember to smoke the cigar with a taste profile that you enjoy. It's great to try different wrappers and strength blends, but remember, taste is subjective. And if you smoke something your buddy likes, it just might not be your cup of tea and could be bitter to you, yet he finds it sweet. So I hope that these points will eliminate most, if not all, of the cigars that are bitter and ones that you just won't enjoy. And do me a favor, please hit your subscribe, like, and share button, and I promise to continue to provide you with the best information I can on our love of premium cigars. Thank you.